What's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna install the LED headlights that I bought for my Porsche 981 from Rennmeister LLC. So I already disconnected the negative terminal on the battery. I don't want to take any chances, and I've taken these off here. These are the tools, and this one's a tire kit on both sides. You just grab it in here and just pull it in, it'll come right out. And these two tabs here, when you take your tool for your lights here to lock them down or loosen them, you take this little guy here, which is in your tool kit, and it's in this gadget here. These are the headlights, left and right. They look pretty good. When I got them and I unboxed them, it had the plastic over the lenses so they won't be scratched, but I just want to remove it so you guys can see what they look like. And you can see the LEDs on the inside. These things are pretty clean. I just hope they look pretty good on the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the headlights out. I won't be recording that part of it. There's enough videos out there for that. But once I get one locked in, I'll go ahead and start recording again, just so you can see what I've done. And I did notice on the back of the lights, it says open the rear cover of the headlight before installation, then cut and remove the white cable ties. So I'll open that up and I'll let you guys see what that is. And it has a little picture. It's not real clear, but we'll see what that looks like when I open it up. There's 4 screws on the back that I'm going to need to take off, and I have this Torx screwdriver. There's one here, 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 and here. So let me remove those and let's see what those ties look like on the inside that we're going to have to remove. They're not in there real tight. They come out pretty easily. So hopefully when they are installed, they don't get any moisture on the inside. I'm going to tighten them down just a little bit tighter than what they are now, and without stripping them. So I have those 4 screws out. And let's take this cover off. And it's on there pretty good. Okay, there it is. Okay. And there are the ties. There's one way down in there. Let's see if I can get these things out with something here without messing up anything. So let me do that, and I'll get back to you after I get these things out. Alright, I was able to get those 2 tabs out, and as you can see, there's a lot of wires running through this thing. I just used a pair of scissors, long enough just to reach down in there and cut them, but be very careful because there's a lot of wires running next to those ties, and if you cut those wires, you'll probably be in a world of hurt. So just be very careful if you decide you're going to buy some of these things, and that you go in to cut those ties, and make sure you keep the scissors or whatever you use away from those wires that are inside of the light. Alright, I disconnected the stock headlight, and now I'm going to mount this one, so make sure I line everything up correctly here. And also try not to scratch this lens. one seated. Yes. If I can get the other one seated. I don't know if they are. I can't really tell. Let me check and see if I can get a good look with my flashlight. Nope. Okay. Go forward a little bit. All right, I think there it is. Now it's seated. So now I can go ahead and use my headlight removal tool and lock it in. But this is what it looks like once it's in there. Totally different look than the other side. You can definitely see that there's a totally different look than with the stock headlights. All right, I just temporarily connected the negative cable back so you can see what they look like. It looks pretty sweet. And you see, this is the old one. Yeah, looks very outdated, but it still gave it a mean look. But man, this side looks great. I love it. Looking at it, I'm gonna say it was probably worth the money spent for these things. Of course, I can't wait till nighttime comes around and I can really get a good look at what they look like. But for right now, I'm gonna say it's a 10. I want to get a little night shot here of the visibility, and it's pretty clean. It's pretty clear. This is low beam, and that's high beam.